From polarizing politics to international wars and dozens of social media platforms, you may be facing an information overload. But a rising social media trend called digital cocooning is gaining traction, with researchers revealing that more people are embracing it as a safeguard for their online safety. Digital strategist and best friend of our show, Roshonda Pratt, is with us this morning to talk about how it all works. Roshonda, it is so good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning. It's always great to be with my bestie. I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Digital cocooning, I've never heard of this in my life.
Yeah, so new research is really taking a look at how people really engage with social media. Some people choose to take a break from social media. Others decide to change their habits, and they're finding that digital cocooning is reshaping the way people navigate the online space. Now, you may remember a couple of years ago, there was this whole thing called cocooning, which emerged where people would stay inside their homes to insulate themselves from perceived dangers or stress from the outside world. Now there's a new form, and some of us are probably already doing this, called digital cocooning, where you create a small, controlled online space for interaction, even while individuals remain physically present in various locations.
Okay, so you say that some of us could be doing this and not even know it. Like, what does it look like? How do you know when you're digitally cocooning?
Sure. So according to researchers, what this looks like is this is people who are creating these small spaces and really prioritizing meaningful interactions over screen time. So they're really focusing on quantity, moving from quantity to quality in their online engagement.
So, okay, help us break that down. What does that look like in reality? I mean, if you say you're engaging in 15 or so conversations or connections online, or you go to 20 different websites every day, is it trying to go through those and filter out the ones that really are meaningful, then cut the rest out?
It's really about being intentional about where you go. So think about, I'm a mom of a teen, and if I'm feeling really anxious and overwhelmed about these teenage years, I'm going to a small curated space, and I'm using the algorithm to show me groups that are people of like-minded, who are engaging with the same thing that I'm engaging with. So it's really about personalized content that really helps to foster a supportive environment. Now, there is a risk with this, Jason. Much of this happens, you start to create these information bubbles. Because just imagine, if I'm in community with everyone experiencing the same thing that I'm experiencing, everyone's thinking just like me, there's an opportunity for misinformation, or you're just kind of isolated in that one community.
I mean, there's something to be said. There's comfort in being around a like-minded community, but then that does, like you said, it puts the blinders on and it closes you off from even what could be your neighbor. There's nothing wrong with different opinions. And that helps us understand. You don't have to agree with someone else's perspective, but you don't want to live life closed-minded, right?
Right. And though this is really creating this environment of safety, an environment that you're seeing the content you really want to see, it really offers like that safe retreat for people. But at the same time, there's this excessive reliance on isolation, which last year the U.S. Attorney General talked to us about, that there's really a pandemic when it comes to isolation, people kind of living in their own bubble. So there's blessings and curses when it comes to this digital cocooning.
Well, okay, so we know that social media, just like you said, it's got two sides, right? It can be a blessing and a curse. You have access to infinite data at the snap of your fingertips, but then when it also comes to social media, it's hard to know, and with AI, it's hard to know if people are being truthful out there, because even look at Instagram and Facebook, we all put our best foot forward, even if that's not the truth of what's happening in our real life. So for you and your family, and my wife tells me this all the time, if you're not spending time doing something to advance your relationship, your family, to go in the direction you want to go, cut it out of your life.
Exactly. I think one of the things that we have to prioritize in 2025 is really creating the space that we want. We create that in our homes, we create that in our relationships, and I just want to remind people, you can do the same thing in the digital space. You can create the kind of content and the kind of experience that you desire.
Because if you even save some extra time, you can use that for actual face-to-face relationships.
There's something about the human connection, even with all the technology, that's really great, but nothing replaces this hand-to-hand communication right here.
See, this woman right here down in Columbia, South Carolina, we could have done a Zoom, but there's nothing like face-to-face interaction, Roshonda. The digital strategist, she is the queen of online social media. Roshonda, thank you.
Always,
Digital cocooning, that is your word for the week.